everybody. I'm Nay.
I'm Sabrina.
Shawnee.
Chase.
Shay.
And we got time today.
And we got my man Ty over here in the building.
Clap it up.
All right, y'all. So tell me why I went on this date and this guy basically was trying to say that a leading man is someone that just takes care of his girl but can do whatever he wanted. What do y'all think about that? Like, he could cheat, he can be out in these streets, he could have 2 girlfriends if he wanted to, as long as he's taking care of his girls. He thought that was a leading man. What do y'all think?
No, because whatever you do, you're leading by example.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever you allow or you feel like you invite into your relationship, that I feel like that is on both parties' ends. Like, you open that up to both parties, and so I feel like that's the start of the end, if you ask me.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because in my opinion, that's not what that was.
100%. You got to earn that title.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you got to be doing the work and doing the necessary things. And that includes including your partner in that situation to really be showing up as a leading man. Like, you can't just say, "Oh, well, I'm doing X, Y, and Z, so that's it." Into that level position.
Yeah, no.
You have some thoughts on to say?
Sort and that doesn't give you the right or the
audacity.
like the okay to be like, okay, well, I take care of everything, so I can do whatever I want. That's
Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't understand where his mindset was.
Reversed, that wouldn't be okay.
Exactly.
Like a double standard.
Right.
We'd be getting called all kinds of names in all types of situations. Well, what do y'all think your leading man would be? Or go ahead,
so
Chase, I'm sorry.
Like your definition.
Yeah.
I'm going to come from a little bit of a broader perspective, just me being a man. So I think, like, the modern man of today, like, I don't feel like we have solid concepts on what a man really is.
Okay.
So it leads a lot of men in the modern day to kind of just go off of what we were shown in TV shows, or most men never even had a dad or a man at home or a strong man in their
life.
Right, in their immediate life, where they even have a good representation of what a real man does, how a real man moves, or any of these things. So I'm always going to put the majority of the way we should be led as a people on men more than women. So I would say that it's more so up to us in the modern day to actually really learn what it takes and learn what the qualities of a real man is. I don't feel like a lot of it is us not just knowing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not that becoming the, like, y'all are women, like, y'all are born and automatically become women. You know what I'm saying? Like, a man, you're not born a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to grow into a man. And some men never become men.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, we got to start there as far as men understanding what a real man is and what the values and the ethical code of what a real man is. What do you think about that?
What do you think?
I was going to say, so I agree with you on all of that you said. However, I don't think anybody answered yet. What do they think the qualities of a real man or a leading man is?
And that's what I was just about to ask.
What would the qualities be to you in a male's perspective?
Well, I actually would like to hear from a female first.
Who wants to go first?
You guys already, you know, you're the man, so you know
what you think it would be.
Guys, like what women expect from
you. Can see.
Well, for me, I feel like everybody puts so much emphasis on financially, which is, yes, leading men are providers, but people forget, like, there's other ways to provide. Like, you can provide emotional security, so you would need, like, emotional intelligence to be able to even lead other people, because you have to understand people and how people's minds work to even be able to lead anything.
This isn't mine.
And so I feel like that's one of the main qualities men leave out when they talk about being a leading man.
Yeah,
no, I agree.
My number one thing, because women are obviously
emotional
beings,
creatures, right?
And men obviously aren't. Usually,
and sometimes it feels dismissed because they feel like they're trying to put it in a perspective of a more simpler way than we do. Like, ours is a little more in depth. Like, okay, it's not just again providing financially. It's not making sure you got a house and everything over your head. It's not, going out and doing the work. It's also, okay, those things I can be secure in, but it doesn't mean that I feel safe in my own home with you either.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
Like, I
And
That
have
I
part.
to
think
feel like you can give me that vulnerable space to be completely myself. Because when I get out these doors, I don't get to be myself. I got to be someone else.
Mhm.
So can you provide that space? And then in return, we're going to do it back. Like, that's what girls do. Like,
Yeah.
we amplify whatever you give.
and that's why I feel like that statement that the guy you went on a date on with is like so contradicting. It's because like, okay, yeah, you're providing financially and material things, but that's not what sustains a relationship. Like,
Exactly. Like literally, yes, you paid the bill, you got the bills paid, but literally at home, I'm mentally fighting with myself, and you're sitting there saying, "Oh, well, I'm still a leading man because I paid for everything, but I'm out here doing whatever."
mhm.
But that doesn't make sense. So it's like I obviously cut him off, but yeah, for me, I think a leading man is someone that is just giving me mental security and emotional support. Because again, just like you said, as a woman, we are highly emotional beings. Like we don't even know what the fuck we got going on inside of our bodies. So we need someone that's going to be at least, even if they're up here, down here, come up here with me and help me battle whatever is going on emotionally. Let's figure this out together. I don't want someone, I don't even care. I'll pay for the bills. Just meet me emotionally and mentally, you know? So,
Just because you're emotional doesn't mean there isn't logic in it. And I think that's what the disconnect is. Say, oh, you're emotional, so it's like, toss to the side. But it's like, no, I'm recognizing patterns. I'm saying this and I'm saying that. I could be emotional, but why am I being emotional? Based off of what I got and I gathered,
Yep.
which makes it logical.
mm-hmm.
I also feel like men need more emotional understanding.
Thank you. Emotional depth.
If we force them to be emotionally understanding, they become more emotionally understanding, like within themselves. I don't feel like men think about their emotions enough.
But they're also programmed that way. Too.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, I
Like
think
we
if
tell little
force
boys,
them
don't
there,
cry,
then it's
be a big boy, and all
like,
that.
exactly.
So they grow up not crying, not being a man.
So it's
They just
understandable
suppress it
that
all.
it's hard for them to meet us there. I get that. But it's like, of course, always make the step to try to at least understand, especially if you're being vocal about it.
Exactly. A relationship is a two-way street. I mean, yes, we're going to meet you halfway. You need to at least come halfway to meet me halfway to make this work. But
So
yeah.
what would y'all
do you
say?
guys think with all that?
Yeah.
I would say like the biggest thing I took out of that was like y'all said, emotional intelligence and mental stability.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like the mental stability part is big just because like life tries to destabilize all of us. You know what I'm saying? So you trying to maintain that equilibrium in brain to be able to be aware of even the qualities that you have to keep up with to be a man, because it's something you have to practice.
Yep.
So it's not something that's just going to come. Like I said, you're not born this way. So you have to make sure that you're in a state of mind to where you can constantly be aware of it, or not constantly, but be aware of it as much as possible. Because it's not, everyone's human. Everyone's going to slip up. You know what I'm saying? But be aware of it as much as possible, because I feel like we kind of, I don't even think it's a lot of times we need the emotional space. I don't think so. I'm gonna take it back to my dog. Y'all know I love my dogs. Pain tolerance. Pain tolerance is something I love in the quality of my dogs that I like.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a quality that I want in myself, because I want that in things around me. I don't feel like we as men nowadays, this modern day of generation of men, we're coddled. We don't have to. My great granddad was born in the 40s and the 30s was way tougher because they had the environment. They had to walk everywhere. They didn't have you didn't have always have a vehicle. You didn't always have, life was just harder it was more physically intensive. So it created a stronger mental framework for a man instead of the modern day society. I could hop in a car. I could just go down the journey. I don't have to learn how to grow anything. I don't have to learn how to do this. I don't have to learn all the things, the actions that create the subconscious quality that the women are looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't understand hard work, how are you ever going to work hard? if you ever have a family, you got to work hard for your family.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't even have the simple quality of understanding hard work and understanding how to maintain and keep something up with your physical energy, that's you're a man. You're supposed to be able to export a lot of physical energy.
Mhm.
So if you can't do these things, and it creates the mental framework that you need to sustain and maintain a family, a business, so many things that us men want to do in life that we don't have the basic qualities to succeed in. I feel like that's where we need to start finding environments and people that put us under pressure as men.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, how we went to go fight down in Virginia. You know what I'm saying? That's something that once I brought it to you, you're right for it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you would have hesitated, that might have caused me to hesitate as a man. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're one of my main men, so your energy rubs off on me. So if you say, bro, let's go, I'm with it. Shit, I'm with it too. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So it's like them little things is what rubs off, like the brotherhood. Like, there is no more brotherhood. There's no more of the things. Everything that created strong foundation men is gone. Literally everything. Like, there is nothing. Like, you got people that is staining their own best friends and setting them up, and it's like, how is y'all cool and you're setting up
That
your
part, yeah.
best friend, like, supposed to be your best man's, and it's like we live in a society where all of these things are glorified, and the moving like this is the wave, especially as for young men.
So how do you feel about what he said about I pay for everything, so I'm a leading man, so I can do what I want?
That doesn't make you a leader.
That doesn't.
That's why I even bring up nothing with financials, because it's obviously we know providing is that's always been there. That's not going nowhere as a man. Providing and protecting them is the staple. Providing, protection, emotional support. Them are like the three pillars that you need. You know what I'm saying?
So say if a man is actually what we consider a leading man, do you think that man should be able to do what he wants?
No.
That's not. That doesn't
No.
like.
That doesn't warrant for that.
No, not at all. Not at all.
That doesn't correlate.
No. I don't feel like you should
you're
never.
doing it for gain.
Right. I don't feel like you should never, as anybody taking other people into consideration, you should never just feel like you should do what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying don't be you, but don't not take other people's feelings and considerations that they are giving in your hands.
I feel like that's a power trip.
It is, but there's also
that's a controlling thing. Like, that's like one of the men that want to control women for like the power trip of it.
Wait, what you mean?
Doing it in the most
One,
manipulative
I
way
provide for
possible.
everything, so I can do what I want, and you're gonna sit here like my little pet or something, and I'm just gonna go do.
It's
what I
pretty much
want.
manipulation.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it is. Like, that's not a real.
If I do
I
everything
think
right,
I
you
think
have-
it's
you have nothing to
financial.
say.
It's like financial abuse,
Mhm.
especially if the woman's not working. She
Mhm.
can't just get up and leave.
yeah,
Because they'll like literally say like, "Hey, you quit your job. You
Yeah.
gotta do this,
that part.
and I'll take care of you." And then as soon as they do, now it's well,
It's
I
like
do
a
this.
controlling
This is
thing,
why I
So
did
I
it.
ask this. So when we say like do what he wants, like what does that mean?
Like, you're a
for that
single man.
Like, yeah, when you
So
leave the
that's
house,
what
you're
we're saying.
single, basically.
So you can do what you want as a single man, but I have you at home, and I'm taking care of you, so you can't
And you
tell
can't
me
do
what
what
to
you
do
want to
because
do.
I'm paying for everything, and I'm
And not only that, but you can't do what you want to do. I mean, I can do what I want to do.
controlling.
Like, that's crazy.
That's why I said I feel like that's a power trip.
But it's a
Doesn't have
shame
to.
because some women out here are letting it happen.
Yeah.
You know, like,
that's definitely another conversation.
yeah, it's
But you gotta think though, some men prey on women like that. Like, they
that's
actively,
power trip.
like, there's never not gonna be passive women, and there's never not gonna be that man that wants that that feeling of dominance. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's one of them things, like, you can't really.
I mean, some women just want to be taken care of.
Yeah, some women don't care. Like, that's why they're
That's
putting up
fine.
with
That doesn't
it. That's
mean
why
you
they
should-
put up with it.
that doesn't
Tolerate
mean you
anything.
should-
Still common respect.
That's not
like,
leading
you
man.
know,
mm-hmm.
just
Because like
respect
some
in
women
some ways.
be in the relationship but don't be in it.
Yeah,
Like,
not
we do
mentally,
that
emotionally.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, they're not emotionally invested anyway,
Yeah.
so they don't care. But
But then there's men who, you know, financially provide and do everything they say they're going to do, and then they're doing what they're supposed to do, and then it's like a full circle.
Mhm.
So I'm like, it doesn't equal doing what you want.
Yeah, no, not at all.
No, I don't. I
That
don't
just
agree
equals
with
a,
that.
Definitely
a
always
power
gotta
trip
be
type of dictator type of man.
respect
me.
and boundaries come into play in that part for sure.
All right, so to use that to piggyback into this next thing, so what do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like that the qualities of a leading man not being present in the modern day society, do y'all feel like that leads to the over sexualization of society? So basically, for instance, like how I just said, how I'm me personally as a man, I look at men as the foundation of leadership in the direction of people. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I feel like if the direction and the awareness of the man is off, I feel like a lot of shit in society. Because there's no a man won't even hold another man accountable in society. Like
No,
that. So
they'd be like, "That's my
what we
bro.
live in.
Okay,
Exactly.
dude, you did
That's
that
what we live
thing."
in. We live in
Like,
a society
no.
where no one takes account of anything. So I feel like that leads into over sexualization. Because now you have men that is glorifying shit that like I wouldn't personally glorify. I'm not going to glorify my man trying to have a one night stand with this stripper.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? Like that's just not personally. That's just not what I'm. If you're gonna do it, bro. I'm not going to persuade you or give you the energy that this is a good idea.
Yeah.
But if you do it, that's on you. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like that is a big catalyst in why everything in society is over sexualized. Why they sell us so much sex. If we go as on our Instagram, Facebooks as men, that's all they show
there.
us.
Yeah.
Booty, titties.
Yeah, and then that trickles down to the normal everyday woman in life. Like they see that okay, men are spending their money on women who look like this. Now we want to look like this because
Mhm.
that's what men are attracted to.
Mhm.
And I feel like that like stems back from when like sex was socially accepted, like with Playboy, Hugh Hefner, and Marilyn Monroe, and then they just started like seeing that how men reacted to it in the market, like they're making money off of men's desires.
Like Girls Gone Wild
So-
too.
So that I think that now we're here, like
Yeah.
A shame.
For sure. Yeah. So it's like we wrong if we do, we wrong we don't.
Mhm.
Like that's what it feels like sometimes. Like,
That is how it is.
yeah, granted,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna ever plan on being no stripper, but or anything like that. But I also understand those that do because it's like you say, like we get put in a certain place to be seen as if we shake our ass and
Mhm.
we expose some things or we gotta look a certain way that we gonna get money for it.
yeah, and it's almost like women feel pressured to like have this image because it's everywhere, and that's
Mhm.
what men give the most attention to.
Mhm.
So what I don't know what men or people in general expect to happen. Because at the end of the day, y'all have the things that y'all do to attract women, and y'all know that okay, women like these things. Y'all go work out. Y'all go do certain things to be seen as attractive to women, and women are doing the same thing because this is what we see that men are attracted to.
Mhm.
But y'all be saying y'all not attracted to it, and y'all be lying.
It's not that they're not attracted to it. They just
Yeah,
don't want
their
their
girl to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
You behave, and I'm gonna go look at this.
Yeah.
Your ass on Instagram.
Like you shake your ass on Instagram, you're
But
single.
don't you
And I
shake your ass
hate
on
that.
Instagram. I'm just gonna go watch it. Somebody else doing it because I don't want you doing it.
Literally.
Oh.
I even go back to like clothes. Like even if like I end up attracting someone and she's dressed a certain way, you're like, oh my gosh, she's bad, blah blah blah. Then y'all get together. Now all of a sudden, dudes and you're mad about what you wear when you go somewhere.
That's a provocative outfit. Why are you
Now
wearing
you're
that?
this and this and that.
Yeah, like
From
what?
This is what I attracted you, and you see I ain't like this.
Can one of y'all answer that? I'm not
Yeah, like
understanding
why?
that.
Yeah, why is that a
So,
thing?
like,
That?
when you have a wife,
taking everything
you're not
in.
gonna want your wife twerking her ass on
No.
Instagram.
No.
But when y'all are scrolling on Instagram, if you see an ass come across, you gonna follow her and you gonna be
And you gonna like
watching it.
pictures,
That's not.
and
so,
you might DM her.
and I think this
Not
goes
even
back.
I
if
mean,
don't
you
DM
might
her, but
reply
even
to
if
a
you're-
story.
You still like, damn, that's
you're
a fat ass.
scrolling through her Instagram, following her because you like what you see. It's like eye candy. Like what? Like I don't understand the.
Because it's
I like what look good.
because
but
it's a
Everybody likes what looks
Because
good.
it's
but if
a-
I see a man on Instagram that I'm like, oh, he's working out, he looks like this, I'm not gonna go follow
But
him
that's-
and
so-
like
so
you know what
that's
I
the
mean?
thing.
It's like man, there's like,
like
a,
what, like as I can't speak for everybody, but as far as for me personally, like if I see some shit like that, like I might see her, like she might have a good looking profile picture. I might add her. You know what I'm saying, but as soon as I see certain shit that triggers me, like that's not something that I would want, I literally delete them. You know what I'm saying, I'm not sitting here scrolling on her page all day. Like, I'm cool off that.
so you
that's
don't
not-
look at like celebrity eye candy.
Oh, it's very rare now.
I
Very rare
do,
now.
but I would say that it's not in there's a difference between I have enough you should be able to have enough reason as a man to understand a quick hit of a dopamine and what is reality.
Right.
Like I feel like you should be able to say you should be able to separate the two. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't for instance, you have sex with somebody one time, that don't mean y'all gonna get married. I feel like it's a I lost myself.
Like what's the
That's okay.
disassociation? Like you know what I mean? Like
Right, you say this is not the type of woman you would pursue for a committed relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
But
all in your
then-
search history.
And at the same time, y'all do be bashing women that get on the internet and have a certain image on the
right, 'cause
internet.
she's a hoe, she
There's
look like
a-
this, she look like that.
But y'all like it at
Yeah.
the same
This
time.
is-
No.
Yeah.
I feel like there's certain men that like it, yeah. But at the same time, them is the niggas that glorify bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like there's somebody out here. The reason all of this shit is going on in society is because there is somebody validating the bullshit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Somebody's validating it. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody, but that
But
doesn't
majority
mean,
of the time, we're saying majority of the time, it be the same men that sit up there and say, "Oh, she's doing this, she's doing that," or "Oh, I would never wife a girl up that does this on the internet, or that be in a club and wearing this or that."
But
And
they
then
look at
it'd be the same.
what they
It'd be
looking.
this. Yes.
That's what we're asking.
because
Which
that's
y'all might not be able to
I
answer
think-
that 'cause
I think I have the
you said
answer
you're
to
not
that.
like that.
Yeah, like and
Yeah,
Chase
I'm
can
not
vouch
like
for you.
that either. Yeah, I'm
I
not
said
like
you
that.
can
So
look.
I
you
guess
can
y'all
lie
don't really
like
have
that.
the answer
Say it
to the
for mine.
question then.
In my mind, I think it's because the men that do that, I think it's because they can't access the type of woman that they really want.
Mhm.
And I feel like it's a battle of the conscious and the
So
subconscious.
instead of so they're going to publicly bash it, but behind the scenes they're going to admire it. Like they're going to like her pictures. They're going, you know what I'm saying? They're going to reply to stories.
Mhm.
I feel like
stuff
that's
like
the awareness part though, because it's like that's why I said it's a
So you know you're never gonna get it. So you're like living through the.
not even that you could say like it's
I feel like it's like how broke people talk about rich people sometimes, but deep down they want to be rich. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah,
they want to.
yeah,
they
it's
want
kinda,
that
yeah.
lifestyle.
yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like the men who bash it, who secretly like it, or like I don't know. I just feel like
see where
like
you're
that
going.
might be why.
I ain't gonna stand because even honestly as a man, why even care? Honestly, I ain't gonna stand. You shouldn't even care because if it's not a woman that's connected to you, I don't even feel like you gotta let people do what they do out there.
It's because it became so easy for men to get whatever they wanted, regardless whether the girl looks good, bad, and they just want to get some tail, regardless. So, yeah, I said some tail. I said some tail.
Not the tail feather.
Yep, tail feather. But I think that's why is because it's so easy to get a hookup nowadays. They don't even care anymore. They're just like, okay, well, I got this girl. Exactly, I got this girl that looks good, this girl that looks medium, this girl that's ugly, but she gives
But
some
I'm not
great
even gonna
stuff.
stunt.
But
I'm not even gonna stunt. I'm coming with y'all. Y'all control what niggas.
I wonder where that finger's going.
Let
Because
me-
what?
let me-
Okay, I'm marinating. I'm waiting.
Y'all control the validation aspect.
Okay.
of men.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all
Oh, yeah,
have
100%.
y'all have full control over the validation of what men deem and consider okay.
Mm-hmm.
The same way that
Mhm.
the men out here that are lacking the qualities give. You kind of see what I'm saying, vice versa. Though?
I'm following. I'm not.
trying to
trying-
catch it.
Yeah, I'm-
I was gonna say-
He was trying to. He's
I
like.
don't think I
Like,
don't think
okay.
men control what
We put
women
it out.
validate, and I don't think women control what men validate. I think we just see what each other likes and we
Emulate that, right?
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's
So
what I'm
I
saying.
don't think
Like,
either
Okay.
gender has control over that.
no, we don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's all the programming to push. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, like everything that we watch, everything that we see, we're logging that shit somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Our brains is computers. Nothing happens in your environment without your brain logging it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's background noise, your brain is logging it. You know what I'm saying? So whatever our brain is logging, that's where our brain is at. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for us to get away from that when it's all around us. Like it's just everywhere. Like how do you escape something that you're born into? That's the thing. It's why, but that's why the shit is the way. It's like we can't escape it unless we get to supreme awareness as people.
Well, damn, that took a dark turn.
You know it's
So
illegal
where
to do
this
that.
ending?
I know, that's what I'm saying. Dolphins are the secret to the escape of how to get
Yeah, if we can try and
Dolphins,
secretly
how
talk to
come?
them.
because they have that telekinesis shit. They can like
Okay.
they can like we can teach them to speak English type shit.
Sonar.
Like we can
Mhm.
teach them not speak English, but you know what I mean, like
Like
We can-
Morse
sign-
code.
yeah,
Yeah.
no dead ass.
Okay.
But it's literally illegal to talk to a wild dolphin now.
Why would
They
it
made
be
it
illegal to
illegal.
communicate with a dolphin?
Wait, hold on. It's illegal?
Yeah, it's illegal.
Yeah.
You can if you're in the ocean and a dolphin swims up to you and you're like, "Oh my god, hi!"
How would they know?
The Navy SEALs coming in there to arrest you. You're going to federal prison.
Why would that be so?
I mean, I'm not literally. They're not gonna jump in there.
Hey, but y'all, I got one more thing to piggyback off of this whole conversation,
Yeah.
right? Why do y'all? I want to know why y'all think. Because I got time today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why is it that every other culture gets like to have like their women gets to have like their thing, like Hispanics they salsa and move their hips, Indians do the belly dance, and Jamaicans do the Dutchy wine. But when it comes to us over here in America, as soon as we have our little feminine dance with a little shaky shake, it's like disgusting or it's degrading or whatever it is. But nobody bats an eyelash when it's any other culture. Why do you think that is?
I think they just hated us from the beginning. Everyone's programmed to already not like us from the very beginning.
That part.
And that's literally what I think.
Nope.
Everything that we do is already
No one wants us to be great.
everyone degrades us, and like everything we do is already looked at as like.
Because twerking came from Africa.
Mhm.
It
But
came
we're not
straight
twerking in Africa though.
from the motherland.
It's America.
We're twerking in
which is
America.
Where we're at, you know, it's like the.
And that comes back to the over sexualization thing. Like them other cultures aren't over sexualized
At all.
So
Yeah.
that's
Kind of programmed to already look at black people as less than
Mm-hmm.
everybody in America, anyways.
Yeah, they don't want us to be great here at all. And that's why. Like in other countries, they're actually celebrating those women. The men are watching these women have a great time doing what they do, their tradition. And they're like, yeah, we're going to let them do them. You know, this is great. We love watching it from a distance. This is wonderful. Here we try and do it. They're trying to touch us. They're trying to smack on us, hit on us. And then we say no. And then they start calling us a whole bunch of names. It's because they don't want us to be great. That's how I feel.
What do you think?
I think over here it's all sexualized. Everything is about hypersexualization and oversexuality. It's like even so we can put it like that. But when you see these women doing that, are they acting in like an erratic type behavior most of the time? Like are they sloppy drunk? Are they presenting themselves a certain way? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that goes a huge. That definitely goes a huge
We're
part
not
into
doing
it.
it as a culture type of.
It's
Yeah.
more so like
Yeah.
it's it becomes like a type of behavior that they do when they're out, and it's not necessarily appropriate. so you're not going to get looked at as if you're doing it like this is your culture. You know what I mean? It's something that
It's almost used as an attention mechanism
Mhm.
right.
instead of being used in the more genuine manner of like just having a good time. Like you're just trying to have fun, have a good time. Like it comes off different.
I
Especially when
mean,
you're drinking a lot.
that's true some of the time, but I feel like that's not always the case because,
Mhm.
like, we could be in the house dancing the same way, and if it's posted up, because didn't you say
I was just about to say,
if it's
whenever we
posted
were on,
up, like
yeah.
people are going to talk shit about it.
we were on TikTok live in the house, fully covered, doing our thing.
Pajamas.
Like sleeves, down,
Pants,
ankles, everything just
covered.
dancing. And someone was like, "Oh, something about 304s," and I didn't even know what that was. I'm like, "A 304? What is that?"
For y'all that don't know, 304 is a term that came from, I think it came from Miami, and it's a term that they use to describe streetwalkers, like prostitutes. So that's where that came from. But people now use it to describe like what they call a hoe or whatever.
We was in pajamas, enjoying ourselves, and they were calling us whores, basically. That's crazy.
But so how do y'all feel like?
But that just goes into what he said
Mhm.
about like when we're drinking and it's like not like we're at a cultural party and we're like.
I mean, but
you know what I mean?
you could say that for any
No, that's true.
any race though. Like if you go to Carnival, they're dressed in bras and feathers, and everybody's partying and drinking.
I just feel like it goes
But
back
that's
to my
They're just doing it to
culture.
celebrate it.
That's
From the beginning.
considered culture. If you go to like a Latino or a Hispanic party, pardon me if I say it wrong. If you go to like Hispanic people's party, they're drinking tequila comes from them. So like they're drinking and they're moving their hips and they do what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So like that can't be the answer because
I'm sticking with my first response of how Black people came up in America. I just feel like
Yeah,
I
it's
agree.
all everything is meant to make us look bad or make us look in a
well, how do
negative
y'all
light.
feel
Even
about
in Africa that literally
When
like
you're-
see the certain movies and stuff that they put out there, and it portrays us the same way they try to do here, like we're thugs,
Oh yeah,
and
no,
all of
definitely.
that, illiterate, and et cetera, et cetera. And so they come here sometimes, and they even have some kind of like, sometimes not all of y'all, I swear, but like some have put out that same energy, like we have to face with any others, where it's discussed or put off or fearful or whatever, and it really is like that makes a lot of sense that it is put out to just be against us, not even just here, just
Everywhere.
literally everywhere.
Everywhere.
Like we got to worry about where we go, we travel. Do they like Black people? Like there's so many times I've searched things like, okay, how is it with Black people?
Yeah, to make sure we're gonna be safe.
Because it's like I gotta really Google something like that, like,
which is crazy. But do y'all think how we like are like how the women in our culture express their selves through music and dance and everything, do y'all think it is wrong and that we should tone it back and why?
What's the lyrics that music is leaving his hands?
Yeah, I feel like it goes with the like even the way they portray the music. Like they don't we have this are certain artists that don't like certain female artists that ain't like ultra raunchy and stuff like that. But for the most part, they make the female artists even have to be ultra raunchy, ultra like Sexy Red coming to a high school. Like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
She went to a high. Wait, what?
You didn't know that?
She came to a high school. She was invited to she had the whole auditorium. The whole auditorium singing crazy. I said,
so check this
oh,
out.
this is.
Even on the flip side, they did that same thing that I've seen. I think it was locally with Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying? I think that was local within the past year or so.
Well,
it had to have been because he's been locked up.
Yeah, bro. It's like what? Yep. It what? Yep. It what? Yeah, yo. That was here. That was at the console.
So for the females, they got females like Sexy Red or whoever else they got. And on the male side, they got Lil Durk and whoever. You know what I'm saying? Which is not promoting anything that's positive to our people. So when you begin to think that of yourself as a people, like, or you hear it so much, you begin to think that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially
that's who you are. You were stripped from your identity already. You know what I mean? So you begin to think that and act like that, and of course, them stigmas is going to be like that.
I also think that after Lil Durk produced that one song, All My Life, it was supposed to be more of a positive song. That's probably why they invited them there. No offense, Sexy Red has never had a positive song
Right.
supporting anybody.
Yeah,
Exactly. Like, and I'm not saying that you're wrong because again, he probably wasn't the best person to invite to a school, especially with all
No,
the other
that's
songs that he
Also
has.
not saying
That
that her
is why
intentions
they,
weren't to be good. Like I'm not saying that she didn't come there and actually had like she did give them like haircuts or something like that. I
But
can't
she
remember
shouldn't be
her,
having the
but
kids
it's
screaming
more
about
so
sucking
the
dick
image
and
should not be
Yeah, the
portrayed
image
as
shouldn't be-
someone to want
No,
can you see me and
Right.
try and see what's up? Like,
They,
no.
environment as a high school. Like that's just not the image that should be invited in.
Yeah, no.
No, they definitely started inviting Dirk to schools once he came out with the All My Life. Cause I actually went to the Drake and Cole concert and he brought the kids out. They brought Dirk out, but Dirk
No.
brought the choir of kids out from Pittsburgh from the school.
Yeah.
So that was the whole point of that.
That was actually
I
dope.
want to around my son.
Yeah, that's what I said.
All
That's
right.
cool.
I-
Megan the
But that's
Stallion
cool.
twerking at Kamala Harris.
That was insane.
Oh, yeah.
That
That
just keeps going. I'm like,
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a
Time
like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even if you like, there's so many other black men influencers, black women influencers that you could have invited.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying? Like there's like just like okay, like if it was an adult event, okay, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Adults, you better have some reason and
Yeah.
understand this music ain't you. Somebody that has less influence over their brain though should not. You shouldn't pick these people as
Mhm.
influencers. Like that's just not.
But my thing is, I'm gonna go back to the prompt because would it have been better if they had Indian belly dancer with the shimmy half? You know what I'm saying? They have half dress. They dress how they dress and dance how they dance. So what? My thing is, what do you think the difference is?
The difference is the what else is going to dancing is one thing.
Mhm.
It's everything that is supporting the energy of the dancing. Like it's everything else. You know what I'm saying? Like you could dance to a million different frequencies. You feel what I'm saying? Like music is literally none but a frequency, but it's everything else. It's the words. It's the it's everything else that goes with it. Like
So would it? So
brown,
yeah,
so
like
would it be different? So what you're saying is you think it will be different if the music was more positive.
if the
would
supported
be-
energy
it'll
around
be-
the dancing
it'll
is more
be-
positive. It just
Mm.
you see what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
the everything as long as the energy around the dancing is positive, it creates it gives the dancing a more
'Cause I'm
positive
not
outlook.
gonna lie, they even come for Beyonce sometimes.
And that's what I was gonna
And
say.
she be fully dressed.
So would you say there's like a
Like,
line? Like
what?
could be
So
like,
what? So
like a
I
level?
think when it comes to us in particular, like black women, it's just
I also
No,
think
you're
with
right.
Beyonce,
No, you're
it's
right.
because she's powerful. Like she has a lot going for herself. The albums, performances, just her alone. They just again don't want to see a black woman be great.
been conquering
programmed
almost
to
a
hate
lot of
everything
genres,
we do.
like getting top
Yeah.
numbers in a lot of genres that most people can't, like be versatile in. And I can give her that.
hmm And that's what I was gonna say too. Like her song "Brown Skin Girl." I'm pretty sure there's girls whining their hips in that music video.
I know I would.
And people again aren't saying shit about that because it's a nice song about empowering brown skin.
But I feel like that's it for everything. Like everything that we get downplayed for everything that we do. Like because we low key are the best at everything.
Exactly.
Like low
Even down
key,
to our hair.
yes, like low key, we're the best at everything. Athleticism, intelligence, like it's just we might not be the most tapped into it as a collective, but at the end of the day, we have the highest ability to do any of these worldly tasks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course they know that.
Keep it at
Right.
That's why they gotta
Yeah.
suppress it because they know that.
Yeah, they have to keep our confidence down, so that way we don't feel like we have more power than we. You know what I'm saying?
Preach.
that was.
That's the
good.
only thing that makes sense.
That was good.
And that's all it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they have to suppress it. Like, they did it in so many different ways.
But I feel like at this point we do it to ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh,
And that's-
yeah.
They don't
that's
have to
what-
do anything.
Evolved
at this point.
into it at that
Yeah,
point.
that goes
At
on.
this
So
point, they
it's
don't have to
habitual
do
at this point.
It
Like,
is.
everyone's been so used to it, and then they pass it down, and then they get used to it, and they pass it down, and it's like when it's so far embedded in everybody, it's very hard to get to a point where it's like not even abnormal anymore.
They
Take
literally.
the chains off. Now it's mental. You know what I'm saying? That's the Jim Crow. That goes into the
Mm-hmm.
Jim Crow laws.
More mental chains.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gotta have the chain no more. You train a dog a certain way. You know what I'm saying? When you walking them from early age or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
making them do what you want them to do. You finally take that chain off, they're so
Conditioned.
fashioned into that
Yeah.
way that you want it.
Unless you got them
You gotta
select
have it.
people that can be like, wait, this ain't right. They gonna keep on it.
Mm-hmm. Y'all, we should talk
That
about
was
that next
good.
episode because we have too much going on. We gonna definitely pick that up next
Okay,
episode,
so-
right?
Yeah. So we are going to wrap this episode. Make sure y'all follow us. Where?
Discord. Check the Discord out. Go check the Discord out, y'all.
He said-
Prospect
Wait,
Chain
he was like-
001 Prospect Holding Corporation. Go check out the Discord. We're gonna put all the content, everything that will be released, everything will be on the Discord.
You can give us some topic
Yes.
ideas that you want to have us talk about.
Yep.
If you have any questions about anything, you can message us there too. We can bring it up on the podcast.
Live streams coming soon.
And we're going to link everything below in the description. So check that out. Make sure y'all catch this next episode because we're about to give it to you like boom, boom, bam.
Because we about to continue this shit.
today.
Because
What?
we got time today, man. We got time. Bow, 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 bow.
That was he.
Rolling.
We got brownies.
Mm-hmm.
Brownie for my brownie.
Brownie for my brownie.
Yeah, it was a weird time.
Very weird.
Oh, sorry. We're definitely hold on.
We rolled.
Rolling. Rolling. Find out.
Y'all, this is officially episode 2. Can we just clap it up for that real quick?
Soundboard coming soon.
We got time.
Until then, we the soundboard.
Get up.
Okay.
Sorry, I got brownies.
You sleeping in the episode?
It's like I just single-handedly annihilated. You know every rap bitch in the building, right? Like, I'm Nicki Minaj, Nicki Lewinsky, Nicki the Ninja, Nicki the Boss, Nicki the How to Do the Bobby. Like, I mean, I don't even know why you girls bother at this point. Like, get up. It's me. I win and you lose. Yo. I'm a bad bitch. 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 I'm a bad bitch.
You're a psychopath. You are smart. You're highly intelligent. You know what I'm saying?
They tell people when you're outside, walk with confidence and walk with your
Yeah.
Whoa. And be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
Because usually people who get targeted.
They're looking for that. They're scanning. You know what I'm saying? They're people watching.
And I seen something where